this fight, he's proved to be able to. There's that suplex that I'm talking about in round
35 fights. Not a single defeat. This one-of-a-kind prodigy has been smashing his opponents since the age of 15.
You know, he knew he would have to deal with this in the first round.
Now fueled by the ambition to break John Jones's record and become the youngest UFC champion ever, Mokaev stands at number 8 in the UFC's flyweight division. Let's explore the life of this unique superstar, from arriving in England as a refugee to achieving stardom in the world of mixed martial arts. Mokaev was born in Dagestan, Russia, into a Kumyk family. Following his mother's passing, he relocated with his father to England at the age of 12. Upon arrival, they were placed in a refugee camp in Liverpool and provided with £5 a day for living expenses. Within their first month in the UK, they were resettled in Wigan. Although Mokaev had dabbled in freestyle wrestling in Dagestan, he found true enjoyment and success when he joined the Manchester Wrestling Club in 2013. He quickly began competing, earning multiple championships and representing Great Britain at international competitions. Additionally, he achieved success in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and submission wrestling, winning 2 ADCC UK championships. While he worked and earned his gym membership by cleaning mats at the gym, Mokaev made his MMA amateur debut at the age of 15. He secured 4 victories by the end of 2016, showcasing his wrestling and smashing all his opponents to the ground. Even though he was just a teenager, it was obvious he had great potential and on his way to becoming an MMA superstar.
Subscribe now.
His early success led to a chance to fight for a title in a local amateur league. From the start, Mokaev dominated his opponent, relentlessly slamming him to the ground in search of the finish. He continued his assault until the final bell, with multiple takedowns, submission attempts, and ground and pound. Ultimately securing a decision win in the 5-round bout.
I feel good. My fitness is really good.
With an undefeated record of 6-0, Mohamed pursued the championship belt in a different organization. As soon as the bell rang, he introduced Dagestani Airlines to his opponent,
You know, he knew he would have to deal with this in the first round.
eventually securing the win with a fair share of hammer fists.
Grappling that Mokaev brings it. At this time, I'm pleased for the young Mokaev, but
And added another title to his collection. After obtaining British citizenship in 2018, Mohamed participated in the IMMAF Amateur World Championship. He competed in the junior bantamweight division at 135 pounds. Within days, Mokaev triumphed over top talents worldwide, clinching a gold medal. Returning to the same stage a year later, the Dagestani fighter dominated the tournament effortlessly, encountering minimal resistance as he swept through like a hurricane. Despite his young age, Mohamed's versatility and skill were evident from the start. With an impeccable 23-0 amateur record, the Dagestani prospect, known as the Punisher, was ready to transition to the professional ranks. At just 20 years old, the prodigy signed his first significant contract with the Middle Eastern promotion Brave FC. Mokaev made his debut on August 1st, 2020, facing Glenn McVeigh in Sweden. He showcased improvement in his striking, while also utilizing his ground game to secure his first victory by way of decision. His reign continued when he outclassed the Irishman Jamie Kelly.
Oh, he gets caught.
dropping him multiple times.
That's a beautiful straight. Heart resiliency, but again that spinning attack. Oh, beautiful.
And taking him to the ground to secure his first submission win as professional.
The career of Mohamed Mokaev, and there's a Mohamed Mokaev.
High expectations surrounded the fight between Mohamed Mokaev and Abdul Hussein, both former IMMAF amateur world champions, as they entered the cage in 2021. Those expectations were not just met, but completely exceeded. The bout unfolded as 15 minutes of relentless scrambling, showcasing beautiful and skillful transitions, with both fighters refusing to give an inch to the other.
Breaking his way sufficiently to turn this into a 10-round. No sooner do I.
His chokes. He does have a rear naked choke, a guillotine, and 2 ninja chokes.
The outcome was a highly technical fight, with Mokaev turning his undefeated professional record to 5-0.
Whoa!
But again,
The fight showed that the Punisher is prepared for greater challenges and belongs among the elite in both the 125 and 135 pound divisions. Having secured 5 consecutive victories in the summer of 2021, Mohamed then faced Ibrahim Nazurov. While aiming for the body in the first round, Mokaev accidentally struck in between the legs, causing Nazurov to drop to the floor and scream in agony.
you can see a replay of that.
Look at that low kick.
It became evident that the fight couldn't continue as Nazurov struggled to get back up. Consequently, the fight was declared a no contest.
The bout will be declared a no contest.
Mohamed Mokaev is angry.
3 months later, Mohamed returned to the cage for an intense battle against SBG Ireland representative Blaine O'Driscoll, making his final fight before joining the UFC roster.
Beautiful entry into the double leg. Believes they see something. Fantastic. Boys.
In the second round, he clinched victory by taking O'Driscoll down and submitting him with a rear naked choke.
This future champion that came out of the amateurs can do everything.
When the UFC made the call, Mohamed didn't hesitate. Despite Ali Abdulaziz's long-standing interest in signing Mokaev since his amateur days, the promising prospect had previously declined all offers. However, shortly after turning 21, he entered the UFC on his own terms. In 2022, Mohamed joined the flyweight division, becoming the youngest athlete in the organization. The Punisher made his debut at UFC London in March against Cody Durden, who was just outside the top 15 and has twice as many professional fights. The highly anticipated 21-year-old prospect lived up to the hype, swiftly ending the bout in just 58 seconds with a flying knee, followed by a brutal guillotine choke, securing his first UFC victory.
He's got something. He certainly has got a, it's got a high elbow. It's like a short choke. He's trying to fight the hands, but
Mokaev has pushed his undefeated MMA record to 7-0 and was considered one of the most exciting fighters to enter the UFC's flyweight division in quite some time. His combination of wrestling and striking was downright dangerous and was remarkable to contemplate what this kid could become, considering he was only 21 years of age. 4 months later, he re-entered the octagon facing the former LFA champion Charles Johnson.
Professional record, 11 wins, 2 losses.
Mokaev initiated the fight with relentless forward pressure, continuously pursuing Johnson around the cage and effectively cutting off his escape routes.
pressure. And that is exactly what he's doing right now. He said that he was fighting a little bit safe to try and secure.
He executed multiple takedowns. Johnson did a good job keeping his balance, and when put down, he was getting right back up.
Face off good. I mean, look at that. Look at that. The most credentialed amateur.
But Mokaev remained persistent in his pursuit, staying glued to Johnson's back.
He's something else to watch. Around the back now. Oh, trying to get that other hook in. Slam again. He's trying to get those hooks in. Nice job there from Johnson. You see? Nice. But the way that Mokaev strings them.
The Punisher maintained his pressure throughout the entire second round.
Talking a lot. Heckling me as I was running down the street. I didn't know who he was. I thought, who was that idiot in the cowboy hat?
In the final round, Johnson displayed urgency as he advanced, landing kicks. Mokaev capitalized on Johnson's forward movement, timing his approach to bring Johnson to the mat, and then executed a highlight suplex. The end result was a decision win for Mokaev, whose control and takedowns gave him every round on all three scorecards. Undefeated Mokaev looked to get his third UFC win at UFC 280 just 3 months later. His opponent Malcolm Gordon, a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter who was coming off a 2-fight winning streak and a first-round TKO win just a few months prior. Gordon started the fight aggressively, throwing punches, but Mokaev skillfully evaded the attacks.
Definitely trying to strike with him here. Landed a flying knee, clipped the chin.
He then utilized his wrestling.
Just what you were talking about.
The second round began with Gordon applying forward pressure, while Mokaev displayed some flashy moves. In response to Gordon's aggression, Mokaev opted for a takedown. He controlled the ground game, landing a series of punches and attempting submissions.
Those were not attempts. Great job.
Nice reversal there from Gordon. He's got to take full advantage, but doesn't seem.
Gordon managed to briefly reverse the position towards the end of the round, but was unable to secure a submission before the bell rang. Gordon initiated the last round with a flurry of punches, but Mokaev skillfully evaded them and swiftly executed a reactive takedown. Gordon managed to maneuver to Mokaev's back and slammed him to the ground. Demonstrating excellent grappling skills, Mokaev executed a double leg takedown, successfully dumping Gordon to the mat. In a sudden turn of events, as Mokaev seemed to be losing his position, he swiftly transitioned to an armbar submission, securing the tap from Gordon with less than a minute remaining.
And he needed as he continues to try to make his name inside the UFC flyweight division.
By submission due to an armbar.
On March 2023, Mokaev took on the former Shooto Brazil flyweight champion Jafel Filho, who was looking to spoil the Dagestani's impressive winning streak. In the first round, both fighters exchanged shots on the feet.
Mokaev said that he respects the guy, but he fights you into a shot because he's trying to chase down those often the best way.
But Mokaev took the fight to the ground and engaged in some ground and pound. In the second round, Filho saw some success on the feet. But Mokaev took the fight to the ground again by executing 2 takedowns.
If you're Filho, that's what you gotta do. You gotta defend. You can't try to choke him.
You gotta remember, Mokaev is a serious wrestling talent.
That was nice.
Yeah, there
Change it up.
In the final round, Mokaev repeatedly took Filho down and attempted to secure a submission victory.
Absorbing cushioning that works to absorb explosive impact. These shoes are made to help power you.
Round got the back, got the body triangle, so essentially now he's got 4 minutes to work the choke.
Back to the feet, 3.5 to go. Another shot from Mokaev.
You see it, though? That's what somebody shoots.
However, Filho managed to catch Mokaev in a deep knee bar, in which it looked like the winning streak was coming to an end.
Mokaev trying to push him forward, get him off that lock.
With the high odds favoring him and being considered one of the UFC's top prospects, Mokaev chose not to tap and continued to fight. He eventually escaped the knee bar, though he clearly sustained some damage.
But I think he's hurt though.
Moments later, Mokaev locked in a rear naked choke on Filho, forcing the submission.
Now Mokaev trying to turn the tide on Filho.
It's just pain, it will not put you to sleep. He taps pretty quick. Now the knee bar attempts, Mohamed was in that for a long time.
as he continues to chase his dreams and carve out his legacy.
He's trying to get those hooks in.
MMA, a huge amount.
Let's take another look.
Muhammad Mokaev embodies the epitome of determination and resilience. From refugee to MMA sensation,
Great work from Disc is huge. Something big's happening.
his journey serves as a testament to the power of perseverance and ambition.
Pressure, you don't see that from a lot of the guys here.